go in the rural areas, if you go in the villages, the wadis, vastis as we say in Marathi, a lot of development work after Pawar Saab has not been done in the taluka and also in the city. And not even one major project or one major industry has come to Baramati. And that's why unemployment today is a very big problem. I don't know. I mean, even I've met Mr. Adani a few times. I think he's a exceptional person. He's a very good businessman. Not only has he created wealth for himself, but he has created wealth for the nation. He's built the nation. Journalists or people who are looking at it from outside, they feel that I may go with Ajit Dada or be with him. But who know me, or even my family members, or even him, it's not today that I'm with Pawar Saab. I've been with Pawar Saab ever since I was a kid. Nobody thought that Shiv Sena and Congress will work together. That a lot of or most top leaders in Maharashtra today that are in government, they don't have a voice or a mind of their own. They have to keep going to Delhi and then they decide whatever is going to happen in Maharashtra today. Mood on ground is tutari. Tutari wazonara manus, which is our symbol.
Viewers, as you are aware that with your support, we are covering the Maharashtra Elections 2024, and today I am in Pawar Bastion, Baramati, and joining me is a very special guest. Joining me today is Yugendra Pawar, who is the grandnephew of Sharad Pawar, who is the NCP Supremo, NCP Sharad Chandra Pawar Party Supremo, and he is also the nephew of Ajit Pawar, and he is most likely going to contest against his uncle in the ensuing assembly elections. So let's talk to Yugendra Pawar. So first of all, Yugendra ji, thank you very much for your time. So my first question would be the name of your candidature, or a candidate from the NCP Sharad Pawar faction is yet to be announced from Baramati. But if you ask even anybody you ask on ground in Baramati, be it women, be it men, be it children also, those who are not much interested in politics, they would say that Yugendra Pawar is going to be the candidate from Baramati. What's your reaction?
See, at the end of the day, the decision is going to be taken by Pawar Saab, Supriyatai, Jain Patil Sahib, our Mahavikas Aghadi, all leaders of Mahavikas Aghadi, people of Baramati are saying that. So I think it's a good sign. It's because I've been working in Baramati for many years now, and my connect with the people over here is good. So maybe it's their sentiments that they have expressed to you, which I take it in a positive way. I think it's a good thing.
So are you ready to contest the elections if asked by the party?
See, I've always been very close to my grandfather. Pawar Saab has always guided me ever since I was in college. He's given me various responsibilities. He's helped groom me. He's given me a direction in life. So now this is a question of ifs and buts. But tomorrow, if the time comes, I'll have to talk to him, my family, and then take the decision.
Sir, if you have asked to contest from Baramati, which most political pundits are saying, everybody is saying on ground as well. So if you are asked to contest against Ajit Pawar, so he has been MLA from this seat since 1991. So so many terms MLA people, definitely you are having a connect on the ground, that is undoubtedly. But then do you think what is that one work, I would like to ask, that Ajit Pawar has not done in Baramati that you promised the people over here that you would like to do?
See, Ajit Dada has been the MLA for a long time, for almost 7 terms now. Before that, Bade Saab, matlab Pawar Saab was the MLA for an equal amount of time. And then he went to Delhi as a member of parliament, in the city, in Baramati city, there are certain pockets where, say, buildings have been made or some roads have been made. Now, this road which is outside, it's called Bhigwan Road. So, if you see over there, you will see some sort of urban development, but mostly it's a rural constituency. And if you go in the rural areas, if you go in the villages, the wadis, vastis, as we say in Marathi, a lot of development work after Pawar Saab has not been done in the taluka and also in the city. Mainly today there are almost 25 villages where there is no drinking water. Even though it's the monsoon season, there is no drinking water. There are certain villages where there's all polluted water or salt water, as we say, which can't be used for agriculture or for our other domestic needs. Water is a big problem. Unemployment is a very big issue. Pawar Saab brought MIDC to Baramati. He got 150 MIDCs he built in the state when he was leading the state as chief minister. And he also got a lot of industries. So today if you go MIDC, which is not too far from here, you'll see there is big companies like Bharat Forge, Dynamics, Piaggio, Vespa, Sinermas. There are a lot of companies that he brought in those days. But of late, that kind of development has stopped, and not even one major project or one major industry has come to Baramati. And that's why unemployment today is a very big problem. Farmer issues are still there. Inflation is going up, but their income is not increasing. Their yield is not increasing because of water related issues or labor issues or whatever other issues they're facing. So there are a bunch of problems that we are now looking to solve, tackle. And if we are able to do that, then we call that real development. And that's the kind of work that we are wanting to do. And it's this kind of work that Pawar Saab did when he was representing Baramati in the Vidhan Sabha. And that's why even today, the people are with him.
Sir, you said that you're very close to Sharad Pawar ji, and such a veteran politician he is. So, one thing you would say that you learned from him.
To say one thing is difficult. I learned many things from him. Even just being with him, being around him, you learn a lot of things. So, the most important thing I think is how to talk to people, how to deal with people, to be more of a listener, to understand people's issues, to talk politely. I think that's probably the one of the big lessons that I got from him. You need to work extremely hard. That's another lesson. You need to put in the effort. And I'm trying to follow his footsteps. You need to be within the people. You need to go to them, understand their issues, visit them, go to their village and understand their issues or crisis or whatever their problems are. So there are a lot of things that I have learned or picked up or observed from him. And these are just a few of them.
Was there a specific mantra that he gave you while entering politics or something you would like to share with our viewers?
He actually doesn't give much advice or any advice. So there's not any specific mantra that he's given me. But he told one thing to Supriya Tai, which she told me, and I think it's very important. I think it's a very good piece of advice. Usually he doesn't give advice. But I would like to also take that advice to myself if tomorrow I do progress in this field. And he told Tai that the first time she became a member of parliament, that when you're climbing up these steps, then you should think of the people of Baramati because it's because of them that you are able to represent them here in the house or in parliament. So that's why each time when you come to Delhi and you climb these steps of parliament, you should always remember your constituency and the people that helped you get there. And you always need to be indebted to those people and do work for them more like a sevak than anything else.
For journalists, for political pundit, for analysts, it is like a Pawar versus Pawar battle. But for you guys, it is a family matter. Now you are the member of a family. You are the member of the family. So, how much has the split affected the family? Is the relation still the same now? How was your relation then with Ajit Pawar, and how has it changed? If you could share a bit.
No, my relation was always good. Of late, unfortunately, I've not been meeting him that often or almost at all, you can say. Because of the split that happened, he left the party. He broke away with some MLAs. And that's why it's natural that there is some tension. But I hope that this tension dies down, and at least as a family, even if ideologically we become different, as a family, I hope that we are able to stay together.
You're sure that it is not a googly?
What?
It's not a strategy or a googly or something.
From whose side?
No, because we have seen it in the past that Mr. Sharad Pawar had during when the early morning oath ceremony happened. After that, he had said, because what happens in the mind of Sharad Pawar, none can guess.
Nobody knows. No, this time I don't think it's like that. This time I think it's different, and it seems very real. And this time he's gone also too far. 9 ministers have taken oath. They've been in power for more than a year and a half now with the BJP, and I personally don't think it will be anything like that.
Did Ajit Pawar ever approach you to come in to his side and join the Ajit Pawar led faction?
No, he didn't ever approach me because, say, for journalists or somebody from outside, as you said, it's a family thing for us as well. But for journalists or people who are looking at it from outside, they feel that I may go with Ajit Dada or be with him. But who know me, or even my family members, or even him, it's not today that I'm with Pawar Saab. I've been with Pawar Saab ever since I was a kid. So ever since my high school days, my college days, since those days I've been going with Pawar Saab, doing various tours with him, going on study tours with him, always going, meeting him. So when the split happened, it was just natural for me to side with Pawar Saab. I didn't want to oppose anybody. I'm not against anybody. But I cannot leave my grandfather. He's the founder of the party. He's the patriarch of my family. And it's because of him that today what we see in Baramati or Maharashtra, that everything has been built or set up. And for me to leave somebody like that was impossible. So I don't think they will approach me also.
Do you ever see a merger of the NCP happening ever?
See, they say you should never say never. So today it's looking difficult. But tomorrow, who knows? If they say politics is the art of the possible. So I feel anything can happen. Say 5 years ago, nobody thought that Shiv Sena and Congress will work together. But they worked together. They formed a very good government. They took very good care of us, along with the NCP in COVID times. And even today, they are working together. So you never know what will happen tomorrow. And it's the same thing with this.
No, you mentioned about alliance partners. I would like to ask, there are also other leaders from your generation, that is Aditya Thackeray from the Shiv Sena UBT. Then we have Vishal Patil from the Congress. So, with these leaders, do you gel along and you guys talk, or what kind of relationship you guys share?
So more than Shiv Sena, I am closer to the Congress leaders because naturally we've been together in alliance for much longer. Aditya also, I've met him a few times at few events. But in the Congress, I'm closer to, say, leaders like Vishwajit Kadam or Ruturaj Patil in Kolhapur. They're very old, good friends of mine. So it's these people that we stay in touch, we talk.
What, according to you, is the biggest issue of this election overall, Maharashtra wise? What, according to you, has some say it is Maratha agitation, some say it is price rise, some say it is something different? What, according to you, is the biggest issue of this Maharashtra elections 2024?
According to me personally, I think it's Maratha or Marathi pride more than anything. It's Marathi or Maharashtra's Swabhiman, as we say, or Maharashtra's pride. Today, it's unfortunate that a lot of or most top leaders in Maharashtra today that are in government, they don't have a voice or a mind of their own. They have to keep going to Delhi or talking to leaders of the next state, and then they decide whatever is going to happen in Maharashtra today. And not only as, say, even as a person living in Maharashtra, I feel it's unfortunate. I feel it's sad that we need to keep going to somebody who is not from the state to ask for advice on how to run the state. So I think it's a question of Maharashtra's pride, and we need somebody from Maharashtra to actually lead the state and to give the state a direction. And that's why I think the state is behind Mr. Sharad Pawar Sahib today.
But there is one more issue that the Congress and the Shiv Sena UBT raises, which the NCP is not much actively vocal about, is about the about Adani getting all the projects. So, is it because of the friendship that Mr. Sharad Pawar and Mr. Gautam Adani share?
I don't know. I mean, even I've met Mr. Adani a few times. I think he's a exceptional person. He's a very good businessman. Not only has he created wealth for himself, but he has created wealth for the nation. He's built the nation. Or even say Tata's for that matter. Just because somebody is in industry or somebody is doing some sort of development or creating something for the nation or building the nation, I don't think it's correct that one must always criticize them. Sometimes they also have a hand in building and developing our nation. And maybe that's the stand that Pawar Saab also takes and agrees with.
One last question. Lok Sabha, according to strike rate wise, your party has done phenomenally well. You guys contested 10 and won on 8 seats. Vidhan Sabha, what are the numbers? According to you, I am asking as a Karyakarta of NCP, you can say that what is your aspiration, or what is your idea, what is your project, what is your Lakshya, what I could say, what is your target? Is what I'm asking. Because I know that you would say that it is up to the people, but that is why I'm asking your personal opinion on what NCP looks at as a target in NCP. Sharad Chandra Pawar looks at as a target in Vidhan Sabha elections.
See, today this question is of a much higher level. I'm not part of those talks, or I'm not part of those conversations or in that leadership role. It's something that our senior leaders talk about, think about. But I feel Pawar Saab has always maintained, not only in today's Vidhan Sabha election, but in any election, we should have a very good strike rate. So even if we contest fewer number of seats, it's important to win most of those seats. And I think we'll get to see that in the Vidhan Sabha tomorrow.
So what is the mood on ground according to you right now?
Mood on ground is tutari. Tutari wazonara manus, which is our symbol. And not only according to me, but I think according to most people today, tutari is going to be on the ground not only in Baramati, but all over Maharashtra.
So, viewers, this was Yugendra Pawar, grandnephew of Sharad Pawar, NCP Supremo, and nephew of Ajit Pawar, Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. We hope you liked this video. For more such content, do subscribe to HW News English.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.